Remember when we chased that Tanuki down this way? Good times. Huh? What's that? Paimon doesn't think they look anything like that. Oh, maybe there's a new kind of yokai in town. Is it trying to get us to follow it?
We go!
What's that girl doing over there? She doesn't look well. Let's go. Oh, what just happened? All we did was lock eyes with her for a split second, then... Wait, where did all these people come from? And what are they here for? True. Oh, and there's that girl. She's still here. Maybe she...
If I leave now, will I have enough time?
How many times do I have to explain?
There's no going back if I report him. But still...
Anxiety over a lack of creative inspiration. Well, inspiration tends to give anxious minds a wide berth. So I hope our treatment will help you relax.
Thank you.
Remorse for the misdeeds of the past, and despair over the sorry state of the present. I can help you face your troubles with a more positive mindset, but you'll need to work through things in your own time too.
Many thanks.
Next, please.
What's wrong with her?
I'm fine. Delicious!
Whoa, that was unexpected!
What do we have here? Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on here, let alone what you're sorry for. Would you mind bringing us up to speed?
Oh, it looks like you've entered my dream by mistake. Let me wake you up, then I'll explain everything.
Dream? When did that... Whoa!
Hi. Feeling more awake now? I never expected the Traveler to literally come to me in a dream. Oh, someone I know talks about you all the time. Plus, I'm pretty good at profiling people based on their reputation.
So, who are you?
Right, of course. It's our first time meeting each other, so I should introduce myself properly. My name is Yume Mizuki, or just Mizuki for short. I'm a Yumekui Baku, which is a kind of yokai here in Inazuma.
Yume Kuibaku? Hey, it's that little critter from before!
That's what we look like in our original form. I'm guessing that's the one that led you into my dream, or Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings. But we need to be in a dream of our own to digest them. The place where you met me earlier was where I go to digest bad dreams. I must have swallowed one too many bad dreams, because they were causing me some digestive trouble. It's actually a good thing you showed up when you did. Call it a happy accident, I guess. Thanks to your help, I'm now able to digest all these dreams.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable. That's why we came over. We didn't know what it was. We just thought maybe... And Paimon really hates bad dreams, so Paimon's even more happy.
Thank you. But I still owe you an apology. While you were inside my dream, I ate one of your dreams. But it wasn't a bad one. It was a nice... I've eaten so many bad dreams today that I just scarfed it down without noticing.
So Yume Kuibaku can eat good dreams too, huh? Still, is that really such a big deal?
Of course it is. Dreams are some of the most precious things a person can have. And I just went and gobbled it. It's the unwritten rule of my kind. Never eat someone else's good dreams without permission. I can't believe I was so careless. But don't you feel horribly depressed? Isn't your mind suddenly flooded with distressing memories? Remarkable. I've never heard of someone remaining so mentally stable after having a good dream of theirs devoured.
It's probably because the traveler has too many good dreams to count.
Maybe. But I still owe you something for your trouble.
It's a VIP pass for the Isa bathhouse. Staffed by clinical psychologists and offering spa and fine dining services, we invite you to bring us your troubles and leave refreshed and renewed.
That's where I work. You'll find the address on there too. This invitation letter entitles you to enjoy our highest tier service, free of charge. Oh, and speaking of work, I'd better get back before I'm missed. I hope to see you as customers soon.
So she's a Yume Kuibaku that eats bad dreams and a clinical psychologist too? Paimon's never considered therapy before. Then again, Paimon never really gets that stressed out. Oh, except when she's trying to decide what to eat. Speaking of eating, that bathhouse place does fine dining, and we have a VIP pass. That means we can eat as much as we want, right? This is the opportunity of a lifetime. We can't let it go to waste. Bathhouse. Well, based on the letter, this should be the place. It looks familiar. We've walked past here several times before, right? Just never gone inside.
Oh, are you here to visit the Isa bathhouse?
Whoa! Oh, where did you come from?
Oh, sorry. Forgive me, I didn't mean to intrude. We've been struggling to attract customers recently, so I got a little overexcited when I heard you discussing my bathhouse.
Your bathhouse? So you run the place, huh? And business isn't going so great, you said?
Oops. Please forget I said that. It just slipped out. Now, do you have an appointment?
We have a VIP pass.
What? I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't gonna magically fix our business. Who issued this thing? Wait, is that Miss Yume Mizuki's signature? I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yume Mizuki. Please, feel free to redeem your VIP pass now if you'd like. Just give your names at reception.
Sounds like she has a lot of clout. But aren't you supposed to be the boss?
I am, yes, but Miss Yume Mizuki's a major shareholder. The business never would have gotten off the ground without her investment.
What?
Oh, it's no cause for alarm, though. She's a very responsible person. In addition to being a shareholder, she's also personally involved in our day-to-day business. She only returned to Inazuma recently. Otherwise, I'm sure you'd have heard of her by now. She's a highly renowned clinical psychologist. Please, head on in. Aren't you gonna head inside? Believe me, Miss Yume Mizuki.
An indoor hot spring? Oh, Paimon's gotta give that a try.
Hello? I'll be right with you.
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes. But don't worry about me. Putting customers in a bad mood is the last thing I want. I promise I'll provide an excellent service. Please.
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business. Stop apologizing for yourself all the time. All it does is make you look—
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone.
Nope, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience, that's all that matters. Now, well, looks like you'll be my first customers today, so...
Why is she so panicky? Actually, we're...
Shion, let me see to these two. They're my guests.
Ah, there she is, Baku lady.
So Mizuki invited you here? As VIPs? Does this mean you're gonna save the bathhouse?
She means you must be very wealthy. Not everyone can afford, but a couple of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run.
Aw, Murasaki. Was that you showing some concern for our business? I'm touched.
Ugh, did not.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task, bringing our accounts up to date. With your smarts, I'm sure—
Subtext being, you can't give it to Shion because she's a moron and she'd screw it.
Shion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare—
Will do! That's my
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have— The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Shion, and the lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki. They're both Baku, just like me.
Wait, so the older-looking one is actually younger, and the younger-looking one is older?
That's right. How we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. It's more reflective of our personality than our age. Anyway, enough about them. Back to you two. Per the terms of the VIP pass, you're entitled to free use of all our services. So the spa, the fine dining, and psychological consultancy. I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, one of the steps involves getting your bad dreams eaten. Since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident, this seemed like the best—
Ooh, we get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yumekui Baku? That sounds fun! Oh, that's a good point. You've been having some difficulties recently, right? It wouldn't feel right to get all this free service while you're struggling. Is there anything we can do to help out?
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current situation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart businessman, but he tends to worry too much about short-term profits and lose sight of the big picture. Our financial situation is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. And in any case, passing our business woes on to our customers is hardly the solution. Please enjoy the services we have to offer. Once you've experienced our hospitality for yourselves, I'm quite sure your confidence in our future prospects will be restored.
Can't argue with that. Let's go.
Of course. The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one service that takes quite a long time. But I can't just make one of you wait around while the other one is in therapy. So perhaps I can treat the traveler while Shion treats Paimon? Would that work?
Fine by Paimon. But, Is she up for it?
She'll be fine. I noticed how gentle and encouraging you were towards her earlier. You're the perfect client for her.
Oh,
Secondly, Shion's therapeutic approach is a little different from mine. It often involves food, so she might be a better fit for you.
food therapy? Oh, that sounds perfect.
All right then, please follow me. Don't get me wrong, Paimon is genuinely better suited to Shion. But in all honesty, yes, I had my own reasons for wanting to treat you myself. Your psychology is so unique. I just had to investigate further to satisfy my own curiosity. Please, come with me. Before we begin, please take a seat on this chair. There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore. Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no, all right? Very good. Now, I'm going to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective. This is an incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind. The fragrance is said to be the scent of dreams. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation, so don't open your eyes until I say so. Oh, where did it go? I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How hard is it to just put things back where they came from? This needs another dab here. That's better. I said no peeping. I'm still not ready yet. Hey, don't run off now, darlings. Come here. For goodness sake, your butt's showing. All right. Shh. I can see that you don't like being kept waiting. Go on, open your eyes. Everything's ready. Take a good look at this painting. There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and I'd like you to find them. Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable? Now you just need to find the others. She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into Dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy? Now I want you to take my hand. Very good. Now close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax and focus your attention on the feeling of my palm touching yours. Notice how all other sensations in your body are slowly fading away. Now, imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world. You run your hand through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air. Then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach. You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything, but you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice. Traveler, come over here. Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Please don't stop moving. Despair caused by failure. Icy cold on the lips. Please, keep going. Regret, caused by missed opportunity. A sharp aftertaste. Please don't look back. Go to where the sakura petals fall. Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves. That is where I am. Holding my hand tight, those lost sensations come back to you. The feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossoms, or through a squirrel's fur, or of grabbing a fistful of sand on the beach. And as you return from the wilderness, you gradually recover your other senses as well. We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just in a very deep sleep, so you're probably still feeling a little groggy. I've switched to a different incense that'll help get rid of your drowsiness.
How you getting along, Traveler?
How are you feeling after your session, Pun?
Kinda fresher and more relaxed. It feels cozy somehow.
Good. That's exactly how you should feel after having a nightmare eaten. It sounds like the session was quite effective.
Oh, for sure. Paimon especially liked how she used the sense of taste to help guide the process. But Paimon was asleep for most of it, so she's not really sure how it all works. do the Yumikui Baku just like sneak into your brain and gulp down your bad dreams in one?
It's quite a bit more complicated than that. It deals with people's most visceral emotions, which have to be handled with the utmost care and attention.
That sounds super mysterious.
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all. Anyway, don't worry about the details. For your purposes, Paimon, just think of it as Xion gulped your dreams away. How are you feeling, traveler? Really? I still think there's more work to be.
What do you mean?
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, so I expected to find very few negative emotions in you at all. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming. Yes, you certainly do, but that's not what concerns me the most. Despite all your negative emotions, I couldn't find a single bad dream. So I just gave your mood a boost for now.
Huh. Well, maybe he's just an eternal optimist at heart.
Optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams. Maybe they're just hidden even deeper in your mind. You're a unique case, as I suspected.
But he said he feels cozy, just like Paimon. So whatever you did, the treatment worked.
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better understanding of my patient. Fine by me, as long as you can put up with a daily nap while holding my hand. Anyway, all jokes aside, it's time for you to try out the hot springs. Your mind has had the chance to de-stress. Now it's time to do the same for your body.
Oh, that sounds good. Paimon's feeling relaxed already. You know, this place provides a really great service. It's such a shame that you can't find more customers.
Don't start worrying about our bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing. Look, as long as we keep providing a great customer experience, we're sure to attract more business eventually.
If you say so.
I think the traveler's recovered from the therapy session now. Let's head to the hot springs.
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
There you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to come and see it for myself.
She's joking, right? Paimon can never quite tell with her.
Miko, it's been a while.
She never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji. I've told her all about you. But it sounds like she's forgotten all about me.
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend seemed like a surefire way to do that.
Oh, I've missed your way with words.
So, Lady Guji, to what do we owe the honor?
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets to nothing. You could always invest in the Yae Publishing House, you know. Business is always booming. You only need to ask.
Sounds serious. But what's wrong? Are the shares really gonna plummet to nothing?
Well, hasn't she told you? Of course. She's your therapist. She has the perfect excuse to never open up. The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular, although not because of the hot springs, despite the name. Their main selling point has always been the psychotherapy services offered by the Baku. But recently, a competitor cropped up. His name is Emura Ichigensai. He operates right here on Narukami Island, and his methods are said to be quite revolutionary. Since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better results, he was able to poach their entire clientele in just a matter of days. Oh, it's such a pity to see how empty this place is now.
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burdens, not to share mine with them.
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. But no amount of professionalism is going to fix this situation, is it? I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Emura Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just west of Inazuma City. And, how many patients have you seen today?
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Oh, I'd love to help, little one. But I don't want to upset my old friend.
Miko's acting all mysterious again.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are technically competitors, after all.
Huh?
Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their free time. So are hot springs, and so is therapy. Miko and I disagreed quite significantly over the question of how to make people happy.
Paimon is so confused by your friendship. Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to believe that anyone could offer a better therapy service than the Yume Kuibaku, which begs the question, who is this Emura Ichigensai guy anyway?
Something of a mystery. I tried to look into his background when he first started poaching my customers, but I couldn't find anything. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor. In all this time, I haven't even figured out basic things like where he sees his patients.
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right? Miko happened to mention it in passing.
That's true. But I'm sure he'll find a way to avoid me again if I go looking for him.
Then why don't we go instead? We can pose as potential customers to get information out of him.
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here, and we want all our friends to experience it as well.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help. In return, all I can offer is an even better service on your next visit.
Sure thing! Just leave this to us!
Do I know you?
What?
This should be the place. That guy looks official. Let's go out. Hi there. We're looking for Emura Ichi...
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
97. What number are you up to so far?
53. Be patient, I'll call your number when it's your turn.
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait, huh? Hey, good idea! It looks like there's a few of them over there. Let's go see what we can find out. Sorry to interrupt.
Do I know you? Ah, so you're here for counseling too.
Yep. Fellow clients of Emura Ichigensai here. Although this will be our first time using his service.
Service? How crass. We're talking about spiritual guidance here, not some business.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet. Ignorance among the uninitiated is only to be expected.
Okay. Well, anyway, I said back.
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh? Service might have a veneer of professionalism, but all it really means is inadequate treatment that costs a fortune.
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Emura Ichigensai, you'll completely forget about all your troubles. From then on, it's happy thoughts only. Today's supposed to be my last counseling session. He says that after we're done, nothing will ever trouble me again.
Meanwhile, Isa Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total scam. They only treat the symptoms, not the root cause. Meaning you have to go back time after time. Also, they can keep charging you, of course.
Exactly. Overpriced and ineffective. But counseling from Emura Ichigensai? I can't get enough. I know I'm done after today, but I'd take any excuse to keep coming back.
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to seriously dislike these guys. Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to see what all the fuss is about. You guys seem to be experts by now. Is there anything we need to do to prepare for our session?
No, you don't need to do anything. Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the troubles that bring you to me.
I don't know why I lose my temper so easily. I'm pretty messed up, right?
Yes, in the sense that all negative emotions are defects of the mind. But I can remove these defective feelings, leaving your mind healthy, whole and free of distressing thoughts. Now, receive my guidance.
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. I guess whatever he said disappeared from my mind and took my problems along with it. Oh, so rude. Your counseling session will change your mind. In more ways than one.
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that? You said it yourselves. The whole reason everyone's coming to this guy is because they're worried about getting scammed out of their Mora.
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right? In that case, I can let you...
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Imura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself. Apparently, he had a terrible temper. Pretty much everyone in the neighborhood had issues with him. But he must have had some sort of epiphany, because he did a complete 180. Went from having the most rotten temper you can imagine to one of the most cheerful people around. Even more amazingly, all the people who used to despise him ended up becoming his best friends. His neighborhood's more peaceful and pleasant than it's ever been. So you can rest assured that whatever treatment you get from Imura Ichigensai, he tried and tested it on himself first.
Huh? What a ridiculous story.
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my relative who knows him personally.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us, though. Why don't you take a rest while Paimon keeps watch? Just like how we do...
Go of your pain. Let go of your pain. Who are you?
Traveler, it's almost time! That was a long wait. Paimon's gonna need a nap after this, too. All right, now time for us to go meet Mr. Imura Ichigensai. Oh, hello! We're number 97. It should be our turn now, right?
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's closed for the...
What?
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy, that's why. He's gone home to rest. You'll have to try again tomorrow.
But
Not as long as some people. Try getting here earlier next time. Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual masters like Emura Ichigensai cultivate their powers with peace and solitude. Someone like you...
Drat! We should have barged in after all. Yeah.
So he gives spiritual guidance, and it takes all your troubles away and leaves only happy thoughts?
Yep. At least that's what his clients say.
How is that possible? Not even Mizuki could do that, and she's an incredible psychologist.
Is that right? Paimon was gonna say, it all sounds too good to be true.
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race. Always upset about something. Show me a human without a care in the world, and I'll show you what messed up really looks like.
You think? Because honestly, this sounded pretty convincing. And they said they only left the Isa bathhouse because they found it didn't deal with the root cause of their issues.
But the idea he is spreading is categorically wrong.
That settles it then. Emura Ichigensai is a quack, making false claims to steal all our customers.
Is that why he's doing this? To steal our customers? Or is there more to it? It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person. I need some idea of the kind of person he is. Otherwise, I have no hope of figuring out his motive.
Yeah, it's too bad. Although, if it's any help, we did hear a bit about his backstory from someone else. Apparently, he used to have a really rotten temper. But then one day he suddenly reached enlightenment and became a spiritual master or something.
Emura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait just a minute. Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention. Take a look at this.
Emura Chuya?
It's him. I remember him.
Wait, that guy? Oh no!
What is it? What about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion took on human form and started walking around. That's pretty much Emura Chuya. His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree. He always had to be right. The happiest part of his day would be winning an argument and proving the other person wrong. If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum. Before long, he'd turned everyone against him.
Sounds like he had issues.
Oh yeah, serious issues. Anyway, since no one would talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the reader's letters column of a magazine by the Yae Publishing House, where he would attack writers and trade insults with other contributors. Naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters. Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the Tenryo Commission, demanding that Inazuma pass a law to make it illegal for the Yae Publishing House to reject letters from readers.
Gee whiz! Where would you even start with a client like that?
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. Mizuki dealt with this guy. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some treatment, his mood improved by a lot.
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't that out of control. Sure, his personality was very abrasive, but it wasn't hard to see why. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him very quickly. You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've faced a lot of rejection in the past and haven't achieved much in your life. You've never had any real close friends, so you don't know what healthy connections with other people look like. This puts you and your ego in the center of your world. In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and to receive attention from other people. But both of these are lacking in your life. You have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions, so you've been taking it out on other people, partly to seek attention, and partly because you get a shallow sense of accomplishment whenever you win a war of words with another person.
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you can come up with? I'm not even going to bother explaining all the reasons you're wrong. I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yai Publishing House practically has a monopoly on Inazuma's publishing industry. How can they ignore what their readers have to say?
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for their work. You can't talk about what their readers have to say without including them, too.
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile of garbage like that. Those are not opinions worth listening to.
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric worldview, this is the kind of thing I was talking about.
You...
Wow. How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after dropping all of that on him?
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, the more he compulsively searched for evidence to refute it with. He lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. So I kept him here by using his preferred mode of interaction: argumentation. The Tenryou Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had no outlets left for his emotional outburst. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some basic therapy. Finally, I was able to tweak his mood and stabilize his condition. It's a shame, really. If I'd only been able to see him a few more times, I know I could have helped him work through his personality issues. But unfortunately...
It was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for...
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy, but Mizuki isn't here, so Shion sees him instead. I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good, and demanded that Shion make that happen. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the last straw for me. I kicked him out and blacklisted him. He hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance that this guy and Imura Ichigensai are the same person? Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided to have his revenge by lying to our customers and getting them to leave.
Bad dreams are formed from a buildup of negative emotions in the subconscious. You can't simply trick people into not having them anymore. If Murasaki was right, then surely they'd have seen his lies for what they are by now.
There's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the Tenryou Commission for fraudulent business practices. If he can complain, so can we.
Is anyone there?
We'd like to book a therapy session. Can we start now?
Hello, please come with me. I'll get you registered.
Wait. Those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier. Just this morning, they were calling the bathhouse a scam and a ripoff. How are they back here already?
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? I was right. Now that they've realized they were lied to, they've come back. So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business will start picking up again from tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you Yume Kuibaku provide an unbeatable service. No scammer's gonna run you girls out of business.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help Shion.
Should have kept my mouth shut. I jinxed it, and now I have to work again.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryou Commission. Like Murasaki suggests, it looks like the Isa Bathhouse will be back in business in no time. No idea if our investigation actually helped, though.
Of course it did. You were a huge help, and I owe you big time for it. Now then, You only got partway through the VIP experience last time, didn't you? You still have to try the hot springs and snacks.
Oh, true! How could Paimon forget about that? Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package. Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's ask around. Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where Mizuki...
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around this time every evening. It's the one part of the day where she gets to relax herself. As for where she goes and what she does during that time, I'm afraid I have no idea.
She takes the evenings to relax, huh? She probably tells people she's relaxing, but actually she's digesting the bad dreams, right? Hope she's not having... Oh, remember the place from last time? Let's head there and check on her! This should be the place. What? Why is Mizuki crying? Unless... Oh, maybe we got...
Traveler?
Well, firstly, we were hoping to get our next...
Oh, I see. I was planning on making it back before you finished in the hot springs, but I ended up spending longer here than... Don't worry. This isn't a dream.
Oh, what's up?
No, my digestion was fine this time. What you saw just now was the aftermath of the digestion process. Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of all kinds of negative emotions. When I digest them, I feel them all for myself. So when I'm processing these emotions, I tend to get quite, well, emotional.
Does that happen to all Yumikui Baku?
Oh, don't worry about the others. To feel these emotions, you first have to understand them. Most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. So to them, a human bad dream just tastes like a slice of bland white bread. They can basically wolf it down and barely notice the flavor. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, I made a serious effort to learn as much about human psychology as possible. Now I understand human emotions much better. I can empathize with them, and I can now discern many complex emotions when I turn my attention to digesting bad dreams. But still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. I wouldn't be much of a psychologist if I didn't have the mental fortitude to handle this stuff. Letting your emotions out is one of the most effective ways to process them. Now that I've done that, my mental state is back to normal.
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers had upset you somehow. It even makes Paimon mad. You work so hard for them and then they turn around and accuse the bathhouse of being a money-making scam? Yes, they were led astray by some swindler, but it's not like they took much persuading.
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your troubles and never have a bad dream again is a very alluring one. Who wouldn't want to believe that? Traveler, if I really could make you forget all of your troubles for good, would you want me to try? You really are different from other people. Discovering what troubles people is easy for me. even in your case. But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for checking in on me. As a psychologist, I know how to take care of myself, but you showing that you care is still appreciated. Anyway, it's much too late to book another appointment now. You should head home, get some sleep, have a wonderful dream, and come see me again tomorrow.
All right, good night.
Bye for now. If you still want to book another appointment tomorrow, make sure to come see me early.